There's a concept that may seem controversial, but I find myself falling back to it when I need to recenter myself when it comes to dealing with others that can't seem to want better for themselves. This idea was well presented and explained by my father, and I find myself really connecting to that thought based on how it is that he sees the world. And to me, this really speaks to the person he is, but also it helps me understand how some people think, how their mind work. He taught me this, I want to say maybe when I'm not too good at remembering age. You know how some people are like, I remember your face, I don't remember your name. I remember I was still me, but I cannot tell you the age. Obviously, I've learned it in the past, so I was younger. I feel like time is really linear when it comes to... So, I will go on ahead and tell you what this idea is. It is the idea that sometimes you can be there for people, and on the physical sense, try to picture this. You're above a cliff, or you're above, and there's a hole in the ground, and someone is in that hole. You look around, there's a rope. That person is shouting for help. You grab a rope. Or maybe they aren't shouting for help. Maybe you feel the need to help because they're in a hole, and ideally it would make sense to help them. That's the right thing to do, right? You grab the rope, you lower it down. Here's the challenge. They grab a piece of that rope that you let down, and they start tugging at it in order to climb up. Now, they're trying to climb up, but they can't. Instead, they're pulling you down into the hole with them. What do you do? What do you do? They are a bit heavier, and you have the rope wrapped up around your hand, holding on for dear life, because that's someone you realize you care about. It is someone who you've wanted to do life with, or started to. It's someone who's dear to you, and they're bringing you down with them into the hole. Now, do you hold on to the hole? Do you hold on to the cord enough to continue to hurt you, bring you down into the hole with them? Or do you let go? Do you cut the cord? Do you help yourself? It's very powerful, because you gotta cut the cord to help yourself. Now, with this analogy, I don't know if there's another side to it. With my duality of a mind, I don't foresee that there's another side to it. I've never heard another side to it. And it just makes sense. Because holding on to that cord, that's y'all both in the hole. Okay? Now, had you saved yourself, you wouldn't be in this situation. Had you ran to go get help, or someone else was equipped for them to help, y'all both wouldn't be in this situation, right? So, if you've tried your best and you can't seem to save the person who means the most to you, the people who are dear to your life, you need to cut the cord. You need to let them through, let them go. I had to do that in my life. And wasn't easy, but I can tell you I was not in a position to hold on to that cord. And it's important to decipher that, because when you're young, you're really naive and you care a lot. And we want to save everybody, don't we? That savior complex is trying to bite us in the butt, especially as black women. But there is a way to save yourself and still be okay with your decision. And that is by focusing on the good. Helping yourself see that you've done enough. You grabbed the cord. You had it down there. You were patient. You tried your best in helping them. Now, believe it or not, sometimes you could put the cord down there and that person say, I ain't going up there. I don't want this cord. I didn't tell you to go to the moon and back for me. I didn't tell you to give me all this money. You wanted it out of your own volition. And you stand here with her in your hand and you're like, well, F me. I thought I was doing something good. But guess what? That person's gonna look you dead in your eyes and tell you, oh, I didn't tell you to do all that. I wasn't looking for that. You didn't communicate with me what it is you said you were gonna do. You didn't say what? Me? When was I put into the equation? And the whole time you're like, I was thinking about the both of us. We're in this thing together. Like, what do you mean? Right? So, all that to say, people, depending on the stage they are in their life and the level of wisdom they've acquired, they can't treat you the way you think you want to be treated. The way you show someone you want to be treated, the way you try to treat someone to help them see that's how you want to be treated, is not necessarily the love language that they understand. And frankly, it's probably not how they operate. That's not how they see the world. And those differences are okay. But sit back and be patient and see, is that really what I want? Is that really the man that I wanted in my life? And if it isn't, baby girl, like, cut the cord. Cut it. Because the longer you stay in this thing, the more stuck you feel, the more miserable you are. And the more it comes out and spews into your words, how it is you express yourself, you are unhappy. You are unhappy. And what? You have free will. Your excuse can no longer be is because there's kids in the house. Choose you and cut the cord. That's how you can save yourself. I'm not saying, well, thing. There's so much that go into what we have. So many years went into this, investments, and I don't want to start over. And besides, that's you, I'm right here. And besides, I like being miserable, right? I like having something to complain about. I like feeling like the bigger person because this person right here don't want to be the way that I'm telling them to be, and so I want that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Fill in the blank. So, cut the cord. And watch your life explode. Stop thinking about what other people is gonna think about you. Who cares? You'll be the hype for what, a week? Okay. They don't know your silent battles. They don't know your cries at night. They don't know. And frankly, it's none of their business. Do what's best for you. This is just an example. I don't know, I just, off the top of my head, I just made it up. But there's plenty that goes in that sense. I mean, it's just based on what I've experienced in relationship, what I've seen in marriages. Speaking of marriages, y'all need to slow down when it comes to dating someone. To me, if you've never seen a person mad, what are you marrying him for? You don't know how he is when he's mad, when he doesn't have his way. You've never actually tested him or her, clearly. You didn't test her to see what is she like when she's jealous, when is she upset, when she has a thought in her mind that she think is true and she is determined to be told you were right. How is that guy being? Slow down. Slow down. That guy was picking a booger right there. Yeah. Cut the cord. And trust yourself too, by the way, in cutting the cord. Don't be shaky. Take those scissors and own up to it. Because it's, do the pros and cons list, whatever. Sure, whatever that can help you soothe your mind. But as soon as there's one thing that surpasses the cons list, surpasses the pros in the cons list, cut that bitch off. Cut it off. Cut it the fuck off. Listen, when I tell you that's, I'm done preaching. I'm becoming preachy, but cut the cord, put yourself first, and watch your life explode. That's all I got for you. That's the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. I love you.